Welcome back everybody, it's effectunknown. We're back in our Stoneblock 2 world. Today we are going to get started with a little bit of some industrial foregoing. That'll help us do some mob duplication. We'll get some farming machines out of there, farming blocks. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. To start off, we're going to need the first thing that we need, which is the, where did it go? Right there, the tree fluid extractor, because pretty much all the machines here are gonna need plastic. In order to get plastic, we need to get it from basically let's see, how do you make plastic? We need dry rubber, and to get dry rubber we need tiny dry rubber, and to get tiny dry rubber we need to get ourselves a latex processing unit. So we'll take the tree fluid extractor and we'll pump it out into our latex processing unit. So let's go ahead, let's make one of these quick. Looks like we need ourselves a furnace and a stone gear. Let's see, can we figure out how to make a stone gear? We can't. Alright, well, what is it? It's, oh, we need an iron gear. So we need a stone gear, which close. And then we need to wrap it in some iron, and then we can make our, oh, where'd it go again? Right here. Our tree fluid extractor. Now, along with that, we also needed the latex processing unit. So we can go ahead and let's see, what's the easiest one to do? Plank wood and a block of redstone and glass and tin gear. Well, this one definitely looks to be the easiest route, so we can easily make that. And we'll make our machine case. And let's see, we need 2 furnaces and an iron gear. Let's just make up a whole bunch of stone gears for now. Not the tree fluid, we need this one. We'll make a few iron gears right away. And that's not it. Not the tree fluid extractor. We want the latex processing unit. So we got those 2. Now this one, I believe, is going to need some power. So we can go ahead and make ourselves a flux point. We already got one of them. And we will need some sort of pipe to move things around. So what do we have for moving fluids? We could probably go with some just regular fluid conduit from Ender.io. That shouldn't be too hard to make. So we'll have to make up some conduit binder, which we've already done. And we should be able to use any sort of glass, right? Don't tell me it's got to be special glass. It does have to be special glass. What kind of glass? Any type of fused glass. So we need an alloy smelter with glass. Well, we are not going to go that route, so we'll just grab one of them and we'll grab a few pipes to move things around. And what else do we need? Let's grab some leadstone flux duct just in case to move some power to some other machines, and we'll be able to go upstairs. If no one's noticed just yet, our upstairs looks a little bit different. We have our elevator blocks to go down, but now we can also go up. We got this nice big room up here. We got some acacia trees that we kind of grew slash designed. Now we got basically 2 sections going out against each wall. So I got a spot over here set up right now. So we can take our free fluid extractor. We'll put him there. We do not want to put him there. Not right next to that. But if we put him there, which should be fine. And our latex processing unit. We'll spin you around. Right there. Now we can go ahead and grab some logs, because we need logs in order to get the latex from it. Which, I mean, makes sense. You get tree fluid extractor, you need parts from a tree. So we put this there. This does not need any power. It'll slowly break this chunk of oak wood, and it'll give us fluid latex. It does take a little while to basically get enough of it, but we should be able to transfer it into here, and then we'll need some water and some power. Well, water is not going to be too big of a deal because we can... Let's see. Do we want to push the wall back? Gonna need a spot for water. Well, we could easily just put a spot right here. Then we'll go and grab our aqueous accumulator. And we need another way to transfer fluid pipes. I really wish these, can we get just regular fused glass? I don't want colored, I just want regular white clear glass. Doesn't have to be in an alloy smelter. I guess so. Well, what do we need for a basic smelter? Iron we got, furnaces we got. That we can make. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that. Alright, so we need an alloy smelter. We got stone gears, we got the buckets. We need a bucket. What do we need? 2 more furnaces. And where's our iron? We'll make a bucket real quick. And that should give us our alloy smelter. And then we can take some glass. And for now, we will just stick him. We'll stick him right there. So if we throw a bunch of glass in, it's going to take a while. We should be able to split it up. And let's go ahead. Let's get our aqueous accumulator set up here. And looks like we've used up all of our buckets. We'll just grab 3 right away because we're going to need 3 spots. We'll go back up here. What room are we in? Over here. So now we'll put our aqueous accumulator right there. We'll put our buckets of water. Looks like I already had one in my inventory. And as we see, this block slowly breaking. Slowly making some fluid latex. And from there, we should be able to grab our quite clear glass. And we should be able to make some fluid conduit. There we go. Getting a little bit into some Ender IO as well, I guess. Now we can... Why don't you want to go there? Oh. Our light is in the way. That's what's going on. So, we should be able to put that there. We'll set that to extract. And that one insert. And we'll put this always active. So that should constantly fill up our water. So we shouldn't have an issue with that. And now we'll put our flux point right here on top. It's already connected to our network. That'll give us power. And look at that, we got tiny dry rubber already. Well, this block is constantly going to be breaking, which is not good. So if we look at block placers, we should have one right here from Industrial Foregoing. So we need 4 pieces of plastic. So we need 9 to make 1 dry rubber. So we'll need 36. Not quite there. We're gonna have to wait a little bit before we have 36 of them. But once we get it up and running, we can just leave it sitting. All we'll have to do is make sure we have a big enough storage for our block placer to constantly be putting down oak logs. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna wait till we get our 36 dry rubber. Then we'll come back, we'll cook it up. We'll make ourselves a block placer, bring it on up here, and then we can kind of just let this run for quite some time, and we'll have a lot of rubber to make a lot of plastic. So I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. We're just about ready to make up our last piece of dry rubber. We'll throw it in our furnace and we'll cook it up really quick. And that's going to be the last piece for our item, our block placer. So now I'm going to go ahead and make a, where is it? We're going to make some item conduits really quick as well. So let's see, we need a couple nuggets. Because I would rather use that to move items around than some other things. So now we can go ahead and if we put our block placer, get rid of this light and put it down. Is it the right way? Let's find out. It is not the right way. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Can we angle it just right? There we go. Now we can put a whole bunch of chunks of wood in here, and whenever this one breaks, it'll just place down a new log for us, and this will give us a lot of tiny dry rubber. Since this has a big enough inventory, I think what I'm going to do is actually put I might have to move these lights to the ceiling. Well, we might leave them on the floor here in kind of the hallways, but they seem to kind of get in the way with a lot of the machines being placed down. So now we can take our item conduits. We'll say extract always, This side is not going to extract, but it's going to insert. And look at that. All our tiny dry rubber moved over to a chest. So this thing is just going to run continuously. And actually help speed it up. We're going to do this. We are going to make a second tree fluid extractor. I know. Kind of interesting, right? But we could easily go and set this right there. And if we come around, we can set that side to extract, always active. And now we actually have two of them working on the same block. So it's going to go twice as fast. Look at that. About 4 millibuckets. Every little jump there. So this will go a lot quicker. And we should have a lot more tiny dry rubber here in the near future, because that will help us with, let's see, we could do a mob crusher if we wanted, but we're actually looking for kind of this. We're gonna need essence, which I think we might actually have. We'll have to double check and see if what we have downstairs is essence or liquid XP, but we also could just get some sort of a spawner. Let's see, what do we got in here? Liquid XP. Not quite what we need. Let's see. These are uncommon, and that's rare. Clay ones aren't the best. I don't really care for the clay ones. Yeah, that looks good for now. Well, I guess we'll have to also figure out some way of getting essence for our mob duplicator. Usually a good way of doing that is just kind of set up some sort of mob spawner and then just have it kind of grind up the mobs from the mob spawner, and then you can use that to spawn kind of basically any mob you want, as long as you got it in one of the imprisonment little tools, mob imprisonment tool, which is pretty easy. You can just right click on a mob and then put it in the machine and it'll spawn them for you. So that looks to be a nice little start here. Let's go ahead and let's well, not put the block. We just want the edge lighting. So if we can pick this stuff up, we can go ahead. We'll right now just switch it to the ceiling, which won't be too hard to do as long as we stop breaking blocks and just start breaking the lights. And there we go, breaking blocks again. So if we take these lights, put it in a crafting thing, we can turn them into lights for the ceiling. Let's see if we can get these corners done. And we'll bring them in one. That one's gonna cause a problem because there's our flux points right there. But we should be able to. We got one left. Can we remove that? And we'll put it right here. That'll keep everything going. And then we won't have to worry about odd lighting on the floor. But let's take a look. We're up to 37 dry rubber already. This will just keep placing blocks when the tree fluid extractors break them, and we'll have plenty of plastic going forward. Now, another route we could also go is, let's see, to make that, we could also just make a chicken from basically a log and an orange chicken to make a rubber chicken, which would give us plastic. But we're gonna go this route. We're not gonna use chickens for absolutely everything. Plus this will let us get things like you can eventually get a pink slime, and that'll help us make other machines and things like that. But if you enjoyed our quick little intro into Industrial Foregoing and how to start making dry rubber and plastic sheets for your other machines, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, make sure you'll like it. Go ahead and also click on the subscribe button. That'll let you know when the next video comes out, and it also helps out the channel a whole lot. Lets me know you guys really enjoy the videos and the time spent, and it's enjoyable for you. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed our little intro, and I will see you next time.